Copyright AP photo, Evan VucciUS Vice President Mike Pence believed whatever the Democrats undertake will ultimately backfire, as there is no way they can lure American citizens into thinking along their lines. Vice President Mike Pence has shared with Breitbart News he thinks the acceleration with which the House of Representatives recently moved to impeach President Donald Trump, along with the upcoming U.S. Senate trial, are having a boomerang effect on Democrats. Pence, while on his way to the Senate trial that formally kick-started on Thursday, explained he considers the impeachment articles to be too weak, stating that American citizens see well through the thinly veiled effort. "Everywhere I go across this country, the American people see what's going on here," Pence said, before attacking Democrats over their struggle to overturn the will of the American people in the 2016 presidential vote. First, it was the Mueller investigation, Russia collusion, then, we found out no collusion, no obstruction, case closed. Pence enumerated the very first cases of the Democrats putting spokes in Trump's wheel, before proceeding to the latest developments, that we moved on to a controversy over a telephone call, Pence noted, contending unequivocally that the American people can read the transcript for themselves and see the president did nothing wrong. There was no quid pro quo. The aid was released. And yet Democrats just continued in their headlong rush to impeach the president, and I think the American people see through it. We know the Senate will do its work, and the president will be acquitted, the vice president continued. Despite assuming there will be serious consequences for the Democrats that spearheaded the attacks on VucciUS, he believes the real verdict will be in the fall of 2020. As soon as Americans realize the positives under Trump, the American people will look at what we were able to accomplish with Republican majorities in the House and Senate, rebuilding our military, reviving our economy, cutting back red tape, judicial appointments, the VP said, acknowledging that what the Dems have been doing so far is only creating more momentum behind the determination of our supporters around the country to see this president re-elected for 4 more years, with a Republican majority retained in the Senate and a majority in the House of Representatives renewed. Asked if it is just impeachment that will lead to Republicans taking the lead in the House, Pence noted that it is part of the equation but not the whole of it. "I think it's a combination," the vice president said. "I think it's a record of results, a president who literally has done more than he said he would do, a president who literally has kept every promise he made on Election Day and then some. It's the results. It's a military that's stronger and more effective." Pence continued by specifying what he sees as the Trump administration's highs, namely U.S. military operations that neutralized terrorists like Daesh leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi and the Ottoman Iranian Quds Force General Qasem Soleimani, whom the U.S. considered to be a threat to national security and lives of U.S. personnel abroad. To retain a majority in the House, the GOP would need to retake 18 seats and add them to its camp, with the first chance to do so expected to be in March in California, for the seat of resigned Rep. Katie Hill, DCA. The U.S. House of Representatives sent 2 preliminarily approved articles of Trump's impeachment, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, to the Republican-dominated Senate, the floor of which will see the rest of the proceedings beginning on Tuesday, the 21st of January. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also recently approved a team of 7 Democratic prosecutors who will take part in the trial. Donald Trump's defense team is led by White House counsel Pat Cipollone, outside attorney Jay Sekulow, and also reportedly includes former Solicitor General Ken Starr and law professor Alan Dershowitz. Let's block ads. Why?